Hey everyone, this is Mike. I'm from Elite Auto Outlet in Bridgeport, Ohio. And I am doing a quick review of a new truck for the Penske fleet. As well as some of you might know, I am actually an authorized agent for Penske. And we've been renting out Penske trucks for past 11 years. And I kind of do videos just to show the trucks as they've progressed over the years. Show you the newest, the greatest things going on. This video is not, I guess you could say, condoned by Penske, or is it, I am not a Penske associate. I am just a renting agent who is pretty proud of the Penske fleet and pretty proud to be able to rent you out these trucks, because I believe that these are the best trucks that you can rent for any of your moving needs. So I'm just going to do a quick walk around. I'm going to show you the new truck, show you the inside, show you some of the cool features, some of the safety features, and just give you an update of what's going on. This is it's a 2023 International MV. This is one of the newest trucks in the fleet. We've had a bunch of them rolling around. I'm sure you've seen them all over the country. And you can look at my past videos and see how these trucks have evolved over the years. But they have a really great safety features built into them. A lot of comfort, a lot of convenience. Compared to the older trucks that Penske's fading out with these new ones. This is a great product, and I believe, and this is my opinion, this isn't Penske's, but this is one of the best trucks that you can rent on the market for any of your moving needs. And I am no expert. I am no international expert. I'm just going to be simply here to walk you through it, show you the features, show you the truck. I believe I have done a 22-foot truck before, probably about 2 or 3 years ago. And it kind of updated the involvement of how these trucks have been progressing. I think the last one I showed you showed the difference in the cab, the interior of the truck changes, and everything that they've updated. They updated that a couple years ago. And finally this year, after, I would say, for the last 20 years, 1998, maybe even farther back, International finally updated the what we would call the 4300 series model truck, the MV model, with a brand new front end. It's more aerodynamic, it's more slope forward. As you can see in the previous truck there, you can see the difference pretty well, that you're looking at a brand new truck compared to what was used on these trucks, like I said, since probably about 96, 97, 98. I don't even know. Probably early 2000s at least. So as you can see, you get a brand new front end. You get a cool split bumper. So you can kind of see how the grill kind of runs right into the truck. Now proceeds into the bumper. And you can see right here is one of our safety features that Penske provides, which is a radar system. I guess you could say a pre-collision detection system. It shows you exactly how far away you are from the person in front of you. It'll give you audible warnings. You can set your cruise control so that it'll automatically keep you a safe distance from the truck in front of you, or the car in front of you, whatever. Which is an awesome feature. I mean, set the cruise control and it does the rest. And that's what that feature is. It's actually a radar. And you'll see also up in the front here of the windshield, there's a camera. And this helps with the lane keep assist system also, which the lane keep assist system will give you an audible warning anytime that you're touching any of the lines, so that you have the ability to know that you're close to this line, close to that line. Some professional truck drivers hate it because, you know, it's constantly warning them. Because a bigger truck's going to touch the lines a lot more than a small car would. As you can see, Penske's one-way units like this, because this is a one-way unit, this one will go all over the country. Has a huge DEF tank on it. So that allows you to fill that thing up. And once it's full, you're going to be able to get pretty much anywhere in the country without having to put DEF in the truck, having to stop for it. So that's a pretty cool feature. See, going down the body, this is a 22-foot truck. This particular unit only has about 2,200 miles on it, actually, too. 26, I think. All of our trucks do feature air ride suspensions for these bigger trucks. That allows you to actually lower the height of the rear deck just with the push of a button. And you'll see we do provide a trailer ball on the back of it for our trailer hitches that we use, like our towing equipment. We do not offer trailers. Penske does offer tow dollies and also car carriers, basically, that will allow you to pull all four wheels of the tires off of the truck. You'll see that this one does have a nice loading ramp, and all the instructions for the ramp are there. Show you in the back real quick. You'll see that you got plenty of room, you have plenty of storage, and you have a maximum payload of 10,000 pounds in this vehicle. And that will keep you under 26,000 pounds for the CDL weight. This is also an appliance dolly we offer that you can rent. Truck provides ample room for all your moving needs. Quick walk around on this side. You'll see that the fuel tank is located on this side of the truck. It is a 70-gallon tank, so that'll give you maximum capacity. One thing that they've changed the past year, you'll know that if it's a very nicer, newer truck, with all of the safety features, I've noticed that the mirrors are updated to the nicer mirrors on these. You have 22.5-inch tires. And let me show you the inside. Now, this is a cool feature that you find only in the Penske trucks, and it seems like all the new Penske trucks have power windows and power door locks. This one even has, I believe, foldable mirrors. We'll check it out. It's definitely heated. But having power mirrors on a big truck like this is just absolutely awesome, because that gives you the ability to get in the truck and see behind you. And your mirrors are one of your most important things in this truck. And having to get outside and adjust that mirror over there and then get back in the truck and it's still not right, have to readjust it again, that's an issue. So power mirrors, power door locks, absolutely awesome feature. These bigger trucks, the 22 and 26 foot trucks, come with a seat that will allow you to air up and air down. That'll be for your bolster in the back. You can kind of see it moving. So you can adjust anything basically up and down here so that the truck seat is the most comfortable height for you. And then also you'll see that your handle here to move the seat back and forth will allow you to get closer and farther back from the pedals. This truck does seat 3. Does have has a rather comfortable bench, even has some bolsters, which is really nice, even headrests. You'll see that your registration cards and insurance cards are always placed in the back of the window here, along with some safe traveling tips. Knowing to use the right fuel, checking the weather, adjusting your mirrors, knowing your vehicle height, which is displayed pretty much all over this truck, which is 12.7 or 12'7". We even put it up here so you can see it going down the road. And as in we, I mean Penske. They also changed the steering wheel, like I said. That was done about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years, on the 2020 models. Also, Penske does give you the premium gauge cluster. And this allows all your safety features and everything to be displayed, which is a really cool feature. I think if you look back at my other videos, you can kind of see the progression on how advanced these trucks have gotten. Let's go ahead and start it up. We'll close the door and I'll walk you through some of the driver assistance features. And this truck does have 2,100 miles on it. New concert class radio. Your gear shifter's right here in the center console. They do feature a couple different consoles for this. This allows you to have the extra passenger room. You also have a couple cup holders. You have multiple USBs. You have multiple power outlets also. Let's check out these mirrors and see what they do here. Yeah, allow you to adjust the upper portion of it. I'm not 100% sure how to work the power folding feature. It may not be equipped because it doesn't light up. But like I said, the power door locks, power windows, awesome features. I'll give you a rundown of the switches here as I know. These trucks do feature exhaust brakes, which will assist you going downhill with slowing the vehicle down. This off-road mode basically locks the rear transaxle if you're stuck in snow, mud, something of that nature. That's the only time you'll use this, and it's only used at low speeds. Trans mode will shift you from different availabilities of shift points. So if you're fully loaded, you might want to change that trans mode, and then that'll allow the shifts to be a little bit higher. Just basically configures how it is. Suspension dump, that's an easy one. Hit this button here, and it lowers that rear end. You want to see it. Those hoods rising up there, and we are at full low bottom now. It's all air controlled. You also have a 6th gear override, which is the ability to override the 6th gear, the top gear, basically your overdrive gear. And then that's a parked regen if it would ever need to be regen manually, which these trucks do need from time to time. That has the ability to do that. It will only work if needed. This button over here is your transmission temperature gauge, and then also the button below it is to turn off the lane keep assist feature that you know, you'll hear it in the audible tones in the truck. That does turn back on every 15 to 18 minutes from what I've heard. You do have your parking brake release. You must set the parking brake every time you put the vehicle in park. It does have an audible alarm that if you do not, you turn the truck off without that parking brake set, it'll start honking. Most people, I tell everybody that rents one of these new trucks, make sure you set your parking brake so that that's what that honking's for. It will continue until you set the parking brake. So every time you want to come to a stop, make sure you engage that parking brake to release it, push it forward. That releases your brakes. Pull it back, and that sets it and unlocks the doors. It also locks and unlocks the doors too, which is pretty cool. Now you'll see here is your cruise control settings so that you can set your cruise control. This is for Bluetooth pairing, so that you can pair your Bluetooth phone to this and take calls while you're traveling down the road. We don't want any distracted driving with cell phones, of course, when you're driving a big moving truck of this case. You want to have your utmost attention while you're driving the vehicle, and focus on driving and focus on the road. And here's a little walkthrough of the gauges that are displayed here, which is your level for your cooling. These are your air cylinder air pressures, basically, for the air brakes. I've had so many people comment about the air brake systems on the other videos. There is no special licenses involved for air brakes anymore, and they are pretty simple to use. If you use them like normal brakes, you will not have any issues. They are a little more touchier than what a normal braking system is, but once you drive the truck, you are accustomed to it, it becomes not a problem. You'll see you have a horn. That's your city horn. That is your pull for your air horn, highway horn. And I'll take you through. This gauge is pretty customizable with what you want. This is how you control it, and you basically can go through different functions for the trip. You'll see that it will show your average fuel economy, which on the last trip on this one was 11.2. The distance drove was 2,100 miles. So this is lifetime of the truck. Has approximately 70 hours on it. This will tell you how long you were idled, how many gallons you idled, and your trip time. And then if you go over, you can set up additional gauges for like your voltmeter, speedometer. Speedometer is nice to have there right in the center. It does offer it pretty much everywhere else. Alerts is for if the vehicle had any fault alerts. Maybe you could let the technicians know of what the truck's doing. Setup, that's for your display settings, things like that. Let's see what else we got. This is for stuff for the radar learning system. And then this is for the truck itself. Another, basically, mode where you can go in and check different parameters, but they have that locked out. You really don't need to mess with anything with the transmission. And this is what they call the Advanced Driving Assist System. This is pretty cool. It shows your current speed, and it will also show how far away you are from vehicles that you're heading up towards. This is what controls all of the cruise control system, the collision detection system. Everything with that is controlled through this. This truck is watching you, watching the road. Well, it's not watching you. It's watching the road probably more attentively than you're able to do because it's a computer. It's a huge assistance when it comes to safety, and knowing that these trucks take longer to stop. It's definitely a cool thing. You always want to, whenever you have the weight of your whole house in the back of one of these trucks, you want to take extra precautions to make sure that you're far enough away from everything in front of you. Leave extra space, leave extra time, leave all that. But you can see that just as a demo, put the truck in drive here. It'll actually tell you, like with this particular truck right in front of us, it'll tell you how far away you are from it. Like it says right now, I picked it up and didn't, but if you were right behind the vehicle, you would be able to see it a little bit better. We're kind of at an angle, so it's probably not even reading it. But when I put it in reverse there, it showed that we are approximately 29 feet away from it, which is pretty cool. And it's a great safety feature and a great feature in general. Give you that extra caution, that you're not typically driving these trucks every day, so it's one of those things where you want to have as much assistance, I guess you could say. And then also, this looks like it's a GPS holder. If you had a GPS system, you can lock it to there. Truck does have, of course, air conditioning and all the bells and whistles there. Got a nice little console area up here where you can store things, a few extra speakers. That's about wraps up the inside. It has automatic headlights. Has your lamp check that you can check all the lights around the truck as a pre-check, and your work lights for your cargo light in the back. So we'll leave it running so you can hear it outside. That about wraps it up. That's our tour of the new 2023 22-foot Penske truck, the new International MV. And glad you guys took some time. We had a couple requests on one of the new trucks from a few of my viewers that seen the old videos, and I thought, hey, we got one down here. I got a few minutes. I'll show it to you. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot. If you guys have any questions, feel free. Call, 1-800-GO-PENSKE is the call number you can call. You can go onto our website, www.penske.com, gopenske.com, and have a lot of useful tips and information on there to help answer any questions. Thanks a lot and have a great day.